On June 25, 2025, at exactly 12:01 p.m. Indian Standard Time, history was made.
For three nations, a new chapter in space takes flight. Godspeed AX4.
After 41 long years, an Indian once again soared beyond Earth's atmosphere. But this isn't just any space story. This is the incredible journey of Subhanshu Shukla, a boy from the streets of Lucknow who became India's pride in the cosmos. Today we will discover how a regular kid from Uttar Pradesh defied gravity, literally to inspire 1.4 billion Indians and show every young dreamer that the sky is not the limit. Born in 1985 in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, Shubhanshu Shukla was just like any other kid growing up in India's heartland. His parents, Shambhu Dayal and Asha Shukla, were ordinary people with extraordinary dreams for their son. Shubhanshu attended the City Montessori School in Aliganj, the same institution that's now the world's largest school with over 62,000 students. But back then, he was just another student walking through those corridors, perhaps looking up at the sky and wondering what lay beyond the clouds. When he graduated in 2002, nobody could have predicted that this young man would one day carry the hopes and aspirations of an entire nation. But something special was brewing in that young mind. The foundation was laid not just in textbooks, but in the values instilled by his family and teachers: discipline, perseverance, and the courage to dream big. These weren't just lessons, they were the building blocks of a future astronaut. Every great journey needs a launch pad, and for Shubhanshu, that launch pad was prestigious National Defense Academy. From a student in Lucknow to a cadet training to serve the nation, this transformation required incredible dedication. He was commissioned into the Indian Air Force, where he didn't just learn to fly, he learned to push boundaries. As a test pilot, Shubhanshu wasn't content with ordinary flights. He was testing the limits of what aircraft could do, preparing himself unknowingly for the ultimate test: space. Rising through the ranks to become group captain, Shubhanshu Shukla embodied everything the Indian Air Force stands for: precision, bravery, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. But the universe had bigger plans for this test pilot. Think about it. While most of us complain about traffic jams, this man was already comfortable with gravitational forces that would make ordinary people unconscious. He was conditioning himself for a journey that would take him 400 kilometers above Earth. In the corridors of ISRO, India's space dreams were taking shape. The Gaganyaan mission, India's first human spaceflight program, needed the best of the best, and among thousands of brilliant minds and skilled pilots, four were chosen. Shubhanshu Shukla was one of them. But being chosen was just the beginning. What followed was training that would make military boot camp look like a vacation. Imagine tuning in centrifuges that simulate the forces of rocket launch, learning to eat, sleep, and work in zero gravity, and preparing for every possible emergency 400 kilometers above Earth. Then came the opportunity of a lifetime: Axiom Mission 4. While India's own Gaganyaan mission was in development, a chance emerged to fly on a private mission to the International Space Station. This wasn't just about going to space, this was about representing India on the world's most advanced space laboratory. Picture this: from testing aircraft in Indian skies to preparing for a journey that would make him the first Indian to visit the International Space Station. The boy from Lucknow was about to become a global ambassador for Indian excellence. June 25, 2025, Kennedy Space Center, Florida. As a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket stood ready, carrying the Dragon spacecraft, inside sat 4 astronauts, including our own Shubhanshu Shukla, now the mission pilot for Axiom 4. Back in Lucknow, his parents washed with tears of pride. An entire nation held its breath. After 41 long years since Rakesh Sharma's journey, India was returning to space. On June 26th, the Dragon spacecraft successfully docked with the International Space Station. Subhanshu Shukla had officially become the first Indian to reach the International Space Station, conducting experiments that would benefit all of humanity. But why does Subhanshu Shukla's story matter so much to young Indians today? Because it shatters every limitation we place on ourselves. He proves that your zip code doesn't determine your destination. As Prime Minister Modi said, astronaut Shukla carries with him the wishes, hopes and aspirations of 1.4 billion Indians. That includes every young person watching this video. If this story inspired you, hit that subscribe button and tell us in the comments what's your space station dream. Because after watching Shubhanshu's journey, we know that for young Indians the sky is just the beginning.